Hi everybody, my name is David. Thank you for watching Crazy Narcissist Ex-Girlfriend. Today I'm making this video to answer a lot of people's questions, kind of give some clarity on kind of what narcissism is. First of all, everyone is on a spectrum. We're all on this spectrum. So you have narcissists and you have people that are least likely narcissist. And everybody else is in the middle. Okay? Because the thing is everyone after these relationships, you're bewildered when you learn about narcissism, and you can't believe the person you were in love with and spent your life with and had all these promises and plans with are narcissists. You can't believe they're disordered, right? And now you're hyper vigilant and you think everyone's a narcissist. Are they a narcissist? Are they not a narcissist? And everyone I date, I need to know if you're a narcissist. Okay? This should help you. I hope this video should help. The reason is it's not just narcissists you need to watch out for. All the traits you don't like about narcissism are in all of us, just not as many, just not to the degree. So, let's look at psychopaths, psychopathy. That's on a spectrum. We have psychopathic traits, believe it or not, we do. If you were to test on a psychopathic, there's a psychopathic test, I think it's up to 53 is your total. And you don't need that many, I think, to be a psychopath. But we are all, even if we're on a 2 or 3 level, we have that little bit of psychopathy in us, okay? Now, the people I believe you don't need to worry about. Now, I know the true psychopaths might murder people. I know that. They might be serial murderers. They might murder more than one person. I hear that. And these are the people you see on TV and the news and all that. That's not all psychopaths, okay? But I think the people you have to really worry about are the people that aren't psychopaths, the people that are close to psychopaths, the people that test kind of high on psychopathy but aren't psychopaths. I think those are the people that you see running our country. Maybe Donald Trump, stuff like that. Not full-blown psychopathy, but psychopathic traits. Maybe not have empathy. Maybe just have a little. Maybe, maybe they are just kind of grandiose. Maybe they just have a little bit of ego. I mean, I think those are the people that are more dangerous. I think those are the people that cause more damage. Those are the people that you need to watch out for. So now there's no title, right? Now there's just people. Just people. So narcissism is the same thing. We have narcissistic traits, some of which are good, healthy. I believe having a strong, healthy ego is good. A lot of people think that any ego is bad, but I don't. I think that some ego is good, and I think it's healthy to have a good ego, a good outlook, inlook of yourself. I think that's good. But we all know that narcissists have a super ego, right? A false ego. So, yes, narcissists are bad, but what about the people right below narcissism? What about the people that aren't quite like you or me? Don't have as much empathy, These people you may not be able to tell because they are narcissists. So you'll be wondering, are they narcissists? And you'll see things they do and you'll go, no, they aren't. But does that mean that you don't have to watch out for them? Does that mean you don't have to be careful? Does that mean you let your guard down? No, it doesn't. So this is the reality. This is the world that you live in. And you need to know this now. So not everyone is bad. Not everyone is good. Right? Not everyone's disordered. That doesn't mean everybody else you don't have to watch out for. Sometimes we can't figure out if someone we know or is close to us is a narcissist. We can't figure out if maybe our parents are. Maybe they aren't. Maybe they're just close. Maybe they're close to narcissism and they don't really connect with you and they're kind of avoidant, right? But they're not totally abusive. Okay? So it's just so important to know, to be aware of this. Because if you're dating, you can't just look for the narcissist red flags. You have to look for all the red flags. You can't just look for someone that has a huge, huge ego or someone that just doesn't know how to apologize or is never remorseful. What about the people that are just kind of remorseful? Right? What about somebody like us that makes a mistake and learns from it and doesn't do it again? That happens. You could be their mistake. I mean, they could hurt you and they made a mistake and hurt you. And then they learned from it. So have your guard up, but connect with people. Okay? Connect. Because narcissists can't connect. And you could give the old narcissist test, but most people will pass those. And a lot of those people that will pass your narcissist test will still hurt you. Just be aware of this, okay? We're all on a spectrum. It's just really important to know this stuff. If you go through life after this experience and all you care about is narcissists and you want to start dating again, right? And all you can say is this person a narcissist or are they not a narcissist? And you give them some kind of narcissist test and they pass, right? They have some empathy. They have a little remorse, you think. So, does that mean totally, no holds barred, just be totally open and share everything with them? And no. So each person needs to be, treated individually and be aware of what you have learned and apply this to people, to everybody. So make sure everyone's actions match their words. Make sure if you start a relationship that it's at your speed. Make sure that you have boundaries and you don't let them down for people. Under no conditions. Not because they're crying. Not because they just went through something bad. Even if you know this is a great person, they can still do things and hurt you and be destructive and even be abusive. Not all abusers are narcissists or have disorders. A lot of people have problems and they don't deal with them. A lot of people have anger and rage and don't know how to manage that. Lots of criminals are rehabilitated. And a lot of you and I have made a lot of mistakes. And I've hurt people. I apologize and they felt better and we moved on. But don't think you're not going to get hurt or you're only going to get hurt by narcissists. Right? So I hope that makes sense. If you list all the narcissistic traits out of the DSM, and also know this, guys, if you use the DSM, realize that is used for clinicians to diagnose people. So it's not very helpful for us. Trust me. It's been revised. It will be revised again. It needs to be. It's very complicated. And if you just look at it from a doctor's point of view, you will see that it's just a criteria for diagnosis. So it doesn't really help you. It doesn't help me. I know that. And the more you look at it, the more questions you'll have. Okay, so you may not get your questions answered by the DSM. But if you looked at it, and you looked at the traits, the criteria for narcissism, you'll see that a lot of these, you have some. The person you know has some. Your beautiful mom, perfect mom, has some. Your neighbor next door, it's always waves to you, is always nice. They have some. They just don't have them all. Right? I hope that adds some clarity. So it's not just black or white. It's not just narcissism or us, or people call empaths. Okay? And it's not just narcissism or empath. We all have empathy. Some people have less, some people have more. It's all on a spectrum. It's all a scale. Okay? All right? If this is important to you, find somebody compatible like that. Okay? And just realize that not all people that are avoidant or not all people that have big egos are narcissists. Just start recognizing the traits. Right? Recognize the traits. I have some. The more you get to know me, the more you'll see my traits. My narcissistic traits. The more I get to know you, the more I'll see yours. The more you look in the mirror, the more you'll see yours. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you very much. Ask me any questions. I'll answer them, okay? If you can, share this on social media. Put this in some kind of a group or a forum if you think it'll help people. I'd really appreciate it. Help me get this word out there to other people, to other victims that don't know what's going on. Let's get that information out there so we can reach them, so we can help them, okay? Don't forget how bad you have felt. Don't forget how bad you feel now. Okay? Because I'll never forget. And that's why I do this for you guys. Okay? So let's all do our part. Let's all help. Let's all share things and information and help other people. Okay? Thank you, guys. Love yourself first. I'll see you again. Bye-bye. Danny Dog Productions.